Good evening. I hope that you are well and that you've had a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Candace Washington, owner of Joy Lasan Consultancy, where we help our clients protect their assets without breaking the bank. So, yes, I'm in the car right now, but the way this traffic is set up, I'm not really driving. Sitting still more than anything. But I wanted to take a moment to come to you to talk about whether or not your business is high risk. And what do I mean about high risk? I mean, are you at a higher risk for a lawsuit because of the kind of business that you have? Now, all businesses can be sued. You can, have contract issues, vendor issues. I mean, that's fair game. But some businesses, depending upon their industry, they're at a higher risk for being sued. So what do I mean by that? I have a friend who's an electrician. He's doing great. His business is booming. He's hiring technicians. It's wonderful. But if you think about electricians and you think about what they're doing, they're working with wiring, a lot of electrical components that could malfunction. And if any building or property that he's done work in were to have a wiring issue down the road somewhere and cause an electrical fire, that could open him up to a lawsuit because he's the one that did the work in that property. So that's one example. Another example, entertainment companies. If you have an entertainment company where you're providing those bounce houses that are really popular for kids nowadays, and something goes wrong at an event and a kid gets injured because they were using the bounce house that your company provided, that could open you up to a lawsuit. All of these types of things interfere or involve people's well-being. Another industry, beauticians. A lot of people are, you might say, a beautician, how is that? They're just cutting hair. Well, if you think about it, beauticians also deal with chemicals. And if you are giving a chemical treatment to someone, a perm, a relaxer, coloring their hair like mine is colored, or coloring their hair and having to bleach their hair to color it, and anything goes wrong, the person's hair falls out or they get burned by that chemical process, which does happen, that could open you up to a lawsuit as well. The food and beverage industry is another one. If you're serving food and someone gets ill, or, worse yet, if you're serving alcohol and someone consumes alcohol that you're serving at an event and they leave and are not responsible and decide to drive when they shouldn't be, and they get in a car accident where there's serious injury or death, that could put you at a liability as the person who supplied the liquor to that individual. Another industry, we're talking about transportation. If you're in the transportation industry and you're transporting people, again, that has to do with people's well-being. And so if a vehicle that is owned by your company is transporting people and is involved in an accident where there is serious injury or death, that's another business industry that could open you up and makes you more liable to be sued. Talking about children, the child care industry. If you're in a child care industry and you're caring for other people's children and you don't have protection and there's an incident while that child is in your care that seriously injures the child, or something along those lines, that could open you up to a lawsuit as well. And so those are just some examples of different types of industries that really intersect and interact with a person's well-being, and that could open those types of businesses up to, or open them up to, a lawsuit more than other types of industries. So just wanted to give you some food for thought, give you some things to think about if you haven't already thought about those things. We are here at Joy Lasan Consultancy, are here to help you protect your assets, and your business is an asset. And we strongly advocate for having legal protection, not only for when things happen, but for if things happen, because we never know what's going to happen in life. So if you'd like to schedule a free consult, feel free to do that. You can do so at bit.ly/covermyassets. Highly encourage you to schedule a consult, have a conversation so we can talk about how we are able to serve you, so that you can make an informed decision about how to protect your business going forward. Again, that's bit.ly/covermyassets. And I hope you found this information helpful. And feel free to drop a comment in the comment section if you're catching this on the replay. I will definitely go back and be sure to reply to all comments and questions. Thanks for hopping on. I'm going to continue to try to make my way across town. If this traffic will let me be, great. But I will see you next time. Thanks.